Subject 135. Choose one of the following items. A Courtney Gear's musical lunchbox, a talking secret agent Clank bobblehead, or this super cool Ace Hardlight action figure with Kung Fu grip.
Wow. Ouch! Hey, what's a big idea?
Subject 136. Choose one of...
Oh, Courtney Gears! Ouch! Hey!
Subject 137. Wouldn't you like to play with an Ace Hardlight action figure? All the cool kids are doing it.
Yeah, whatever. That guy's a tool.
Yeah. So if Ace is, a tool, whose action figure would you rather have? Huh?
I don't know. Maybe that Lombax guy who smoked Reactor. He was like, who you thought is the power it's all? Who you thought? Ow! Mom!
Subject 138.
Welcome back, DreadZone fans. Today, we're live from Planet Torval. Team Darkstar has dominated the DreadZone circuit so far, but I think their luck will stop here. They've just been sent to one of Torval's massive Ace Hardlight toy manufacturing plants. And although the plant was shut down due to shoddy sales, one of Ace's ships still remains. Team Darkstar will have to find that ship and escape with it before DreadZone's most elite forces hunt them down.
That's one ugly dude.
Alright. Again, doesn't look like a new weapon yet. And as I said, the Rhino would be great. But I will see if mini bombs are good for my bomb weapons. And then as for morphing, we'll also see if morphing would be good. So just give me a moment to quickly re-equip my mods. The other mod, the napalm mod, is pretty decent as well. But if we can get lucky with some good, let's say, placements, we can take out a larger group.
Shows a hover bike up ahead, but you will have to deactivate a force field to gain access to it.
I was about to say there's a back entrance, but I guess I'm wrong. That's probably just for the map itself. Which again, it's an interesting design choice. But here we go, let's see how good is these mini bombs. By the looks of it, the mini bombs might also home in. So that is great, nice.
Run, Ratchet, run!
I guess now the question is, does the mini bomb damage have significant, let's say, chip damage? Because if it doesn't do as much as the napalm, it might not be as viable. Now, I will also say the variety of enemy types is kind of lacking. I've been fighting almost like the same guards throughout the entire game, or like this midpoint. See, there's even the zombies again. Okay, jumped too far.
EMP, baby. This'll be fun.
I'm noticing we are encountering a lot of old enemies. So that's why I'm kind of calling it out now. But it does seem like they are a bit stronger because I couldn't kill that as fast as I thought I would. Well, yeah, like I said, sometimes it feels like this game is quite repetitive. Simply because the enemy variety, the challenge variety is kind of limited. Because again, at this point, it's more like divide and conquer, just blow everything up. You'll eventually finish the objective. So yeah, again, very straightforward.
Uh-oh! Force fields! A group of flying drones power the shields by staying in perpetual motion and transferring their kinetic energy. Ha! Even though I just read that off a cue card and don't have any idea what it means, I do know that Team Darkstar will have to destroy the drones to disable the force fields. And actually, I read that part too. What are you gonna do, sue me?
Ratchet, shoot down the swarm of flying drones in order to deactivate the force fields.
Yeah, I thought they would be coming by here because I saw them on the map. Kind of have a faint, let's say, nostalgia or remembering this a little bit because it's a little obnoxious, especially when you have to chase down these things. And again, as I mentioned before, the hover bike is a little quirky. The sensitivity between the steering and camera is like, it's not sensitive, but it's more like it's hard to control. So I guess you just have to give me a bit to kind of catch up to these nodes. I think I just accidentally fallen behind. So I think they should be appearing now. But even this, even if it's a bit different from usual, at the end of the day, it's just going forward. So I know I'm making a lot of criticisms toward the game right now. I still enjoy it, but also just being honest here. That it's a fun game to play, let's say, in your free time or to stream. It's not, I'll just say it's not very compelling as much as the other games. Like I said, I think the second game, Going Commando, made the biggest impression on me. But I think now's not the time to kind of do that. Maybe I can do that during the credits, but as of right now, like I said, things are pretty straightforward. I think maybe speedrunning this game might be fun, considering how fast you can get through it, but like I said, we'll just keep going. Yeah, here we go.
Team Darkstar has now arrived at the location of the getaway ship. But hey ho, there's nothing there! The ship is hidden. It could take days, even weeks of painstaking searching just to find it.
Ratchet, if you activate the vector transmitter nodes in that area, I can triangulate the beacons to locate the ship.
Yeah, I didn't want to cut off Clank, but my bots started to attack, so I wanted to refill my ammo. Okay, and also did not expect the homing to be that accurate.
Now pay attention this time.
Again, I'm not sure about the speed mod for the turrets. What I really need is ammo and damage output. And I'll just use this bomb thing now. Okay, never mind, I missed. So I could use the hover bike, but I choose not to, just because I want to get some more XP.
Oh man, even I felt that one.
Okay, nice. The, let's say, range or explosive range, it's pretty decent. As we can also see now, the mini bombs are killing the weak enemy spawns. But it's good that the area mod is working quite well.
Enemies up ahead, sir! What's your order?
Okay, a very lucky nanotech upgrade. I am surprised the Arbor has not upgraded as much as I thought it has. I've been using it quite often and still it's not a lot of... didn't level up as much as my other weapons. But this might be a good opportunity for an area attack like this. But with these stationary enemies, the napalm mod might be much more useful. It's also unfortunate those mines are not going towards the enemies. But there we go. So we got the aiming mod. Not really sure if that's really useful for the dual vipers. I think at some point there is like a peak where it's nice to have the upgrade, but you don't really need it at this point. But I suppose if there's nothing better to equip at the moment, you might as well use it. Yeah, I don't know if there's a spawner there, but just leave it alone. Okay, I was gonna try to say it was worth the risk, but not.
Ratchet's got this match on ice, ladies and gentlemen. The juice is cold, and the generic brand X gelatin is definitely jiggling.
Again, I'm running out of ammo, but that's okay. I think we're probably have enough for the end. No, I think the shop is right here. So just quickly refill my ammo and get to the next or final checkpoint or final objective. Yeah, again, one fatal mistake is enough to let you receive a lot of damage. Almost jumped off there. Also doesn't help that you don't get a lot of HP. But it is interesting, we are gaining popularity among the masses. Even though technically in the other games we are famous, but I guess not a lot of people know us in this galaxy or whatever you want to call this. But anyway.
Ratchet, be careful. Those DreadZone shock orbs are lethal. Use an EMP to deactivate them.
Almost jumped right into that one.
Okay, I'll admit it. That was
Look, his bots are down. He's gonna die.
You can count on me.
Okay.
So that's where the ship was, under the statue. Well, I just lost 50 volts. Unfortunately for Ace's ego, Team Darkstar will have to blow up the statue to access the hangar underneath.
Ratchet, you will have to command your bots to set the explosives on the statue.
Okay, straightforward enough. So because the tournament is coming up, I'll set my bolts just in case there is an armor upgrade. And see if I can quickly sneak up on this.
Man, look at him go. You know, for a little guy, this Lombax can really put the smack down.
So again, it doesn't seem like the mini bombs are doing too well. They really are trying to put down a lot of these big enemies. Okay, that was a little badly timed. At least now for the Obliterator. It can have a bit more reach with the...
You sell the sizzle, and Ratchet is hot.
Yeah, give me a moment. As I was saying, it could help reach other enemies. Just gonna run for it.
Absolutely unbelievable, folks. Ratchet has defeated the Torval battle course and escaped from the planet's surface aboard a space shuttle hidden inside the Ace Hardlight Memorial. Only on DreadZone, folks. You can't make this stuff up.
And alright, there we go. Surprisingly, we didn't have to use the gravity boots yet.
Ratchet, you have now qualified for the Vindicator Tournament. You know, Captain Starshield holds the all-time scoring record for this tournament.
And that's also interesting. And there's only one Dread challenge. I'm a little nervous about this turret. Pretty much, you can say tower defense, but we'll just jump right into it and see how hard this gets. That is a very sensitive camera. So even when I attack it directly, maybe receiving some passive damage. Yeah, something like this is kind of unfair. I don't know if it's possible to do this on a flawless run unless maybe on a lower difficulty. I guess we're kind of hoping if these little guys don't do too much damage like these guys. And just battle it out with the dropship, like that. My controller is vibrating a lot. I don't know if you can hear it. It's just a lot of vibration. Oh, that's it? I couldn't tell if that was like kill based. I didn't see a kill counter. That was very easy. But there we go. So we're going to be jumping right into the Vindicator Tournament.
Last week, we saw the spectacular deaths of leading contestants Agent Bizarro, Plasma Woman, and Orange Comet. Now, the low-seeded Lombax, known as Ratchet, has surged to the top of the DreadZone rankings.
Frankly, I can't believe the little furball made it this far, Juanita. He is a scrappy sucker, huh, isn't he?
He certainly is, Dallas. He's also a threat to children, endangered species, and common decency.
Well, kids and dolphins and whatnot will be able to breathe a little easier once Ratchet has been cut down to size by the Eviscerator in this week's Exterminator Smackdown.
No opponent has survived even 60 seconds against his razor-sharp titanium blades.
I'll bet he doesn't have any trouble getting a close shave, Juanita. You get it?
Shut up, Dallas. You're not that funny.
Well, since you asked, I have 16 terabits of tri-directional asynchronous bandwidth on my core CPU.
Ooh, that is a lot of throughput.
Oh, well,
Hey, Clank.
I will call you right back.
Who was that?
Nobody, really.
Was that the tech droid you were talking about? Hey, did you get those blueprints?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you the man.
But I have learned that many other heroes are imprisoned at this facility. We must help them, Ratchet.
Well, sure, but how?
I have noticed that the security monitors tend to go inactive when there is a big arena matchup.
So if I fight one of the exterminators in the arena, it'll buy you some time, huh?
It is dangerous, but it is the only way.
No sweat. Those guys are toast.
Alright. So again, we're going into a big tournament against the Eviscerator. Or I think that's what its name is. Because it didn't really appear much, I don't remember his name, so sorry about that. But anyway, kind of surprised we're going to be attempting to do the breakout, or I mean Clank doing the breakout now. Would have thought it'd be during the finale. But, oh, look at that. So we got the Harbinger. Sorry, I'm not really good at reading this stuff. But, okay, we got the wrench upgrade. Totally, we'll get that for sure. But I think this is what the replacement of the Rhino is. Because it says right there. Or at the very least, it is an alternative. Because it does reference them. But 2 million bolts, that's quite difficult to get during this blind playthrough. But that's alright. And we also have the Time Bomb mod. Sticky grenades, I suppose. Not really sure how well this would be in terms of how strong these mini bombs will do in comparison to the mini bombs themselves. Because I'm starting to reconsider replacing the mini bombs with napalm again, because I think if the enemy is always stationary, I just barely have enough.
I figured it out.
So I think it will be useful. But yeah, I think we're just gonna jump right into it. Hopefully I don't get too much trouble.
Due to what can only be described as miraculous luck, Ratchet has made it all the way to the Vindicator Tournament. But before he earns the rank of Vindicator, he'll have to survive the Battle Dome's deadliest challenges yet, and then take on the Eviscerator! It's time for the weapon cycling round. This time, Juanita and I will choose which weapons Ratchet can use from moment to moment. Are you ready, Juanita?
Okay. So surprisingly I have unlimited ammo. I'm also using a weapon I don't own yet, so that is interesting. But yeah, we do have a lot of good upgrades
Team
going.
Darkstar is unstoppable! You folks at home can dial the number at the base of the screen now to vote for your favorite weapon. Here comes the audience choice weapon in 3, 2, 1. There it is!
Oh yeah, as I was saying about the napalm, if the enemy is still like this, like that scorpion thing, the napalm lava
Let's
bits
see how he does
will
with this.
do significant burn damage in comparison to the mini bombs, in my opinion, right now, because of my difficulty level.
Try this one on for size, you filthy Lombax.
I'm surprised that burst did not hit. See, now I'm just testing this out now. I think the mini bombs are good for crowd control, but I think in terms of actual damage output, it's still for debate for me. I did get an ammo mod for this weapon, so that's good. Sorry, I was moving my finger and accidentally hit L1. So maybe I should have switched some mods around. So I think I can re-equip Acid for the Dew Vipers, but and we'll see.
Oh, what's this? Team Darkstar must dodge a massive bomb drop from a fleet of dreadnoughts? What psychos thought this challenge up? What's that? Reactor and shell shock? I didn't even know they were friends. Say, did they used to carpool? I'm sorry? Oh, right, yes, let's go to the action!
I think technically the best strategy is to stay in one area and just dodge the drops. So hopefully the blast radius is not too big. Yeah. Because I didn't have time to equip my shields.
what they mean by gratuitous violence, Juanita. I'm gonna call my kids and tell them to stop watching just as soon as I have kids.
Okay, managed to survive that. So, I know that in the past I've made a lot of mistakes about not using my hollow shield a lot. And the reason why is I do want to use my other weapons and get them upgraded.
Welcome to the matchup of a lifetime, DreadZone fans. Our challenger, known for his exploits in organized crime, his dabbling in the occult, and his hatred of sunshine, puppies, and chocolate, here's Ratchet.
His opponent is a master of disembowelment and a fantastic chef. Ladies and gentlemen, the Eviscerator! Dallas, I predict this match is going to be very quick and very bloody. I almost feel sorry for little Ratchet.
She didn't mean that, folks.
Okay, and the reason why I'm quickly pausing is so I can get these other mods back in, like the acid mod. And I also want to maybe get napalm back just to see how well this goes, except for the obliterator. And again, I haven't been using this because it's on my other weapon menu, but I can use it now, so let's hopefully see how well this goes. So, here we go. It does look like the Eviscerator is a melee type enemy. Except that.
Run, Ratchet, run!
Yeah, it's kind of annoying to keep switching the weapon menu like that. Just be a little patient. So it also looks like napalm does stick onto the opponent as well. Also don't know what is shooting behind me.
Mayday! Mayday!
My bad.
Lombax going down!
Hopefully the poison will kill him. Okay, there we go, and almost got hit in the face with that rocket. So luckily that was first try, so getting a bit better. Still hard, but that was fun.
Make way for our new Vindicator!
Hey, Al, I got here as soon as I could.
Silence! Can't you see I'm trying to concentrate?
What are you doing? Clank, are you sure this is safe?
It is an acceptable risk.
Shh! I just need to close one more circuit.
Al, you're a genius! You did it!
I know.
No!
Looks like somebody broke the rules. Put it back on.
You're dead, Ace.
That's good. I like that spirit. But save it for the arena.
This never should have happened. It's all my fault.
No, Ratchet. Ace Heartlight did this, and Gleeman Vox gave the order.
They made a mistake bringing us here, Clank. Now they're gonna pay for it.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's pretty interesting how much the game's tone has changed since the other games. Like, it feels like it's much more mature in my opinion in comparison to the previous ones. You know, other unlocks. So I don't know if that's good or not. In my opinion, at the very least, this game itself is quite fun. As I've been saying before, it's a little repetitive, especially doing it as a series, but it is fun just to play in your own time or for fun. But yeah, it's getting quite intense, and I think we actually are moving into final phase very soon. You can actually check the planet list just a quick bit.
Ratchet, Planet Stygia is now available for travel.
So as you can see, this last technical, let's say Planet Select, is the battle against Ace. I don't think that's a spoiler because it's been hinting at for quite a while now. So I think we'll see if this is a actual final thing to do, because I think there's some things I want to quickly, let's say, finish up, some last minute business. Like, for example, I do want to return back to, I think it was Sarathos, and kind of redo that one battle that I didn't beat on Hero, just for the sake of beating it on Hero. But anyway, we'll get there when we get there. Here we go with the next planet.